Hello. Welcome back to Kavran. A brief recap because not a huge amount happened. You guys continue to explore the goblin caves. You managed to find and capture a little goblin worker who seemed to be working in some sort of still or distillery type section called Gunter. And after tying him up and interrogating him, you discovered that the whole place was a facility run by a goblin wizard called Grod, who was a sort of mean overseer type, who forced the other goblins to work for him, distilling this rare healing honey into a more potent blend. You also found a large quantity of mushrooms and things like that in the kitchen, suspecting that they could be used to potentially disable or incapacitate this goblin. You then proceeded to leave them and tackle the problem head on. In doing so, Klari snuck up behind and undetected somehow managed to miss with an attack on this mage, causing him to try and get away, and he called for a troll bodyguard to back him up.
Very nice.
He took a lot of damage before fleeing, running away, leaving you to deal with this troll that, when hit, sprays acid over you. So that is where we dive right in, at the top of the initiative with Arwen.
Right then. 1, 2, 3,
Or rather,
4. No, I'm back to a human.
Oh.
Or a half-elf.
That's what I meant. Half elf. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
So you're halfling.
Okay.
Right.
Where are you casting Fairy Fire?
Great question. I'm gonna. Okay. No, I'm gonna cast it here.
Okay. And what are the conditions of Fairy Fire?
I will put it in the thing.
It must make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, if
Dexterity
it's in the.
Okay. What's your spell save DC, please?
13.
13, okay. That's a 7. So you cast Fairy Fire.
Was he there? Was he there?
And you currently can't see anything. You can't see where that square is, but we did discuss this last week. That
He found the dead body of the goblin I killed.
yes, he found the dead body of the goblin, and there's nothing in the
I wasn't sure if you'd gotten there yet.
States you have to be able to see where you're casting it. So knowing the space, yes, you can cast Fairy Fire in that general vicinity. You can't see whether or not he's been affected by it just yet.
I mean, if he comes at me, I'll be able to see him, so it's fine.
Yes.
If he did get it. If I got the position right, I'm going to be so happy. That's all I can do, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Klari, you're up. You're currently next to this troll that, along with Neo, and both Stix and Neo are holding actions as well, by the way.
Yes. That you have.
Reluctant to tackle you as an expert. Each square's 10 foot now, isn't it?
Yes, the squares on this map are still 10 foot.
So I can go into a square where someone is if it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, easy. Where should I go? No, so 10, 20, 30, 40.
Are you disengaging?
Oh yeah, I'll use disengage as a bonus action.
Okay, so no attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Okay, so 3 duplicates sort of spring out of you, with multiple figures sort of flitting around in close proximity, making it hard to discern which of you is the real one.
That's everything on my turn.
Okay. Stix, do you remember the conditions for your held action?
It was if she moves away,
Okay.
which I believe she has.
So you have the opportunity to trigger your held action if you wish.
How's Neo looking? He hasn't very much, has he? I mean, I think he's been hit a little bit, but
yeah, Neo's sort of about 60%.
60%. Well, I'm very sorry. Probably going to go to about 50 now. But I'm going to make it worth it. I swear to God. So, I believe... Did I do that last session or this session?
You had a smite spell cast on as a bonus action, I believe.
Yes, it was Thunderous Smite as a bonus action. So that's already on my sword.
Yeah, so you're concentrating on that.
And that, I'm assuming, doesn't hit.
No, a 12 misses.
But that...
You don't get the second attack as you're using your reaction to make...
Shit, yes!
Attack with your held action.
Yes, no, yeah, sorry, I thought it was my turn for a second there. Okay,
nope.
No, never mind.
So you just make the attack, which unfortunately miss. Neo was also holding his action, so he will make his attack.
No!
Yeah, which does hit. So the two of you strike at the same time. Stix, your attack is blocked, but it creates this opening for Neo. See Neo. So yeah, Stix, you strike down, and his clawed hand sort of bats your sword away, but the opening allows Neo to strike in. You can see his glaive is glowing brightly. And he uses Divine Smite on his attack. And then the two of you both take 13 poison damage as his cuts in and this big spray of acid comes out across everyone.
Never goddamn mind. I thought there's a bit of metagame knowledge, but I didn't use it obviously in the realms of this. But I thought I knew how much damage this thing did.
It rolled very well on that.
Oh god. Okay.
So those are the two held actions to go off when. Can you make a concentration check as well for
Oh fuck.
Thunderous Smite? DC 10.
It's fine. I have a +5 to Constitution saving throws. You know, I have never ever passed a con save. I have a +5 to Constitution saving throws, and I've never once passed one.
I'm surprised you went in with so much confidence.
Fucking piece of shit. Alright, well.
How are you looking, Stix?
Pardon?
How are you looking, Stix?
How am I looking? I'm looking great. I am at about 33.333%.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Klari, as that's the two held actions that go off?
No, that's everything.
Okay. Okay. So it is now the troll's turn, and you can see that on its turn, some of these wounds start to slowly close up. And it seems to stand up a little straighter as it heals a little bit. And then it's going to make some attacks. Remind myself what it does. Okay. So the first attack is the bite attack at you, Stix.
Uh-huh.
Which is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And you take 10 damage. That is 6 piercing damage and 4 poison damage. There's a huge mouth like looms over and chomps down on you. And then the claw attack goes to Neo. The first claw attack goes to Neo, which hits. And he takes 19 damage total.
I'm glad I'm not near. That would have hurt.
And the second claw attack misses with a natural 1.
Lovely.
That's everything on the troll's turn, just savagely swiping and fighting at the two of you, ducking and weaving to try and get out of the way of these attacks. Neo on his turn is going to use the rest of his lay on hands to heal himself. 15 points of lay on hands. And then he's going to... what's he going to do? He can't really do anything, having just used his lay on hands. He will just back up, as he doesn't have any bonus actions. Yeah, he will just back up to 10 feet. And he will take an attack of opportunity from doing so. But that's... oh, that might hit actually. What's your AC? Yeah, that'll hit. As he tries to back up, this bite comes down for 13 damage, unfortunately.
Wait, who's that again? Sorry.
That's against Neo as he backs away.
Yeah.
Telling you to sort of shouting out to the Stix to finish it as you look more healthy than he does, and he doesn't want to get hit by that acid spray again.
I look more healthy than he does. Oh, you guys are in trouble.
Can Clary shout anything? I suppose you have to on the turns before? Cool.
Yeah, you can maybe get like a quick reply.
Yeah, I think Clary's just gonna tell Stix, like, it's okay, I've got this.
Okay. I have faith. Because you gotta have faith.
Because she's not going to get it.
I gotta have faith.
Oh no, okay, she's doing better, but not as good as she was.
Yeah. He'll be okay.
Okay, that's everything on his turn. Stix, we go to you now.
Alright, well, my plans have changed considerably in the last 10 seconds of combat. My plan right now is to sneeze. Never mind. Bastard!
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. Do I try and run? Or do I try and... Because the thing is, if I run, it comes after me. But if I don't run, it kills me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shout, Clary, I'll be fine. You do you. Don't worry about the poison. And I'm going to give myself 31. No. Hold on. I need to do some maths here. What health do I want to be at? I want to be at half. That would therefore be, yeah, about 21. So I'm going to give myself 21 points of lay on hands. Which means I have 39. No, I have 29 left. I apologise if you can hear the barking outside. I'm now 30 HP. And there is nothing I can do as a bonus action. I am merely going to stand here menacingly.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually don't think there is anything I can do as a bonus action. So, yeah. I'm good.
Okay. That's everything on your turn. Then the wizard will take his turn. He's currently invisible, so he moves a little bit from where he is. Arwen, you don't see anything. He doesn't cross. You don't see him potentially crossing in front of you or anything like that. You don't hear him moving. And that's going to be his turn. And so we'll go back to Clary.
Okay.
Is it Clary?
Sorry, no, it's you, Arwen, at the top of the round. My mistake.
That's cool. Cool. Okay, if I go, that's 10. Can I get to there, or do I have to go there?
No, you can go diagonally across there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go here because he's dead, so it doesn't matter.
The the area of your fairy fire has faded, but you are concentrating on it. And as you step around that corner, you would see the glowing outline, the glowing silhouette of a small goblin with his hand and sort of head over this barrel, sort of trying to scoop a healing potion into his mouth.
Okay. I am going to cast what's it called? Summon Beast. And I will have a beastie friend.
Okay, tell me about Summon Beast.
Yes. Oh Christ, nope, don't do that. Hold on. It
Beast.
says oh, did that. I have a beast.
If you cast that, you will lose fairy fire.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't cast that. I instead get my wildfire spirit.
Okay, you summon your wildfire spirit.
Which, yeah. That's fine, right? That's not concentration, that's just
Concentration, I don't think so.
Nope.
stuff.
What happens with
Nice.
your wildfire spirit?
I think it's the same as what do you mean what happens?
So you're summoning this spirit. How does it fit into the initiative? Can it attack now? Those sorts of things.
I think it attacks after me. Like I think it's a bit like my summon beast, but it just so you summon the power of the mashing its even 30 feet each creature within 10 feet of the spirit when you appear. You must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Because I'm going to put it in front of me. Just there.
In combat, it shares your initiative turn and takes its turn immediately after yours. The only action it can take is the dodge action, unless you use your bonus action to command it to take another action. Okay. The spirit lasts for 1 hour or until it's reduced. Okay, so was it half damage on a save for that dexterity saving throw?
What? When it appears, you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC or take. It doesn't.
No, so it doesn't mention half damage. Okay. That's a 15.
That passes. Ugh, how annoying.
The spirit appears. Let me just see.
What's my druid level? My druid level is 3, 5, 10, 15. That's 20.
What form is it taking? As I know you can take it.
My little fox friend.
A little fox friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it looks like a
really,
little-
really handy if we ever need to look anything up. Firefox, isn't it?
I was just trying to wait to think of the way to make it.
Yeah.
There are good tokens, so this one will have to suffice for now. Why are you on that layer? Because I'm on that layer.
Is that an alligator? Oh no, it's a wolf.
Oh, it's a
I thought it was an alligator. A ferret?
Yeah.
How rude.
So that's your action.
Yeah.
So your bonus action.
I'll command it. So if I command it to attack it,
Yeah.
the man, the guy,
Yeah.
is that my bonus action?
Yes, your bonus action is to command.
Okay. Go flame seed. There we go.
Okay. That's everything on your turn. It now becomes the fire spirit's turn.
Go flame seed.
A 9 unfortunately misses.
Go flame seed. Can I do it again?
Does it say it has?
No.
So the animals of this group are really letting us down.
I know. Oh well. It's fine. If he tries to hit anything, it'll hit my flame child, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
So you're done, the spirit is done. Klari, we go back to you.
Klari!
Can Klari get sneak attack with a ranged weapon?
If it's a finesse or a light weapon, like a crossbow, then yes. Or a short bow can also do it.
So it wouldn't apply to her fire?
No, it wouldn't apply.
Yeah, one crossbow. Or you have daggers to throw.
Oh, yeah.
That is also true. Thrown daggers do count.
Just interesting. Okay.
That's it.
What damage? Another one. Okay. Try and hit it with the hand crossbow.
Oh?
A 16 hits.
Hey.
Anything with the crossbow.
Not bad.
So that is 19 damage total. Klari, how do you want to do this?
Oh! Evil fuck.
Is the thing big?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
this
big.
is like a 10-foot troll. It takes up the entire 10-foot square, whereas you guys only take a 5-foot square.
Yeah, if you forget. Then Clary's gonna whip out her daggers, sprint, use Stix to catapult herself up in the head.
Aren't you doing this with your hand crossbow?
She's just gonna drop her.
Oh, right, so you shoot it and then...
Shoot it and then pull out daggers and then
I see.
finish it off. That's how we know.
I see. That makes sense.
Okay, as you do shoot it, Stix, you take 6 poison damage.
Oh my god, I went from fucking 13 to 6?
Yeah, so this bolt sinks in and there's this final spray of acid.
Oh my
you
god.
run in, Klari, and this troll just
Huh?
slumps to the floor.
I did not. I forgot which page my parachute was. Thank god that's only 6. Starting to regret not attacking now. Then again, I don't think I could have that in a turn.
Is that everything on your turn? 6?
Uh,
Klari, sorry?
I haven't moved yet, have I? So,
You haven't moved.
Well, you said you ran up to it and step in if it's stabbed in his face.
Maybe I just shot it in the face. I just wanted to catapult. But yeah, I feel like technically that wouldn't make sense.
Many people do.
Got it straight in the eye. Which is impressive considering Clary's never hit anything with that. I didn't do the bonus action, did I?
No.
So far, all you've done is pull out a crossbow and take a shot.
Then Clary's going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, and then use dash as a bonus action. 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay.
And that's it. Just shoots and I'm like, she's gone. Stix is just
So Stix, as you and Neo are standing there, you watch this crossbow wound on like the side of the troll's head. The blood leaking out of it slowly stops, and then there's just this. It just heals. And looking down, the closed eyes of the troll suddenly snap open, and roaring, it starts pushing itself to its feet again, like trying to like swipe at you from the ground as it does so. It's a natural 1 on the first attack. It's a 12 on the second, and a 19 on the third.
Who's that against?
That's against you, Stix, if you're the only one in range.
Yeah, that fucking hits. Oh, bring it, you big old bastard. Bring it, you big ugly bitch.
All of them.
No, just the first one. No, the last one.
Okay.
I got 24 hit points and nothing else to use them for. Let's go.
1, 5, 6, and it's 18 damage.
Holy!
Sort of like caught off guard, and then these like claws just start like slashing at you.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That one hurt. Wait, how much damage was that again? That was six. You say 16?
18.
18. Fuck her duck. It's done 13, 6, and 10, and 18 poison damage. Oh my god, okay. Well, now I'm confused because now I don't know whether it's going to do really well or really badly on the poison, which is making me confused.
That damage is from a claw attack, as it.
Oh, yes, that was
wakes
my
up and it's like swiping at you from the floor.
Yes, no, sorry. For some reason, I thought that was still the damage from its poison face.
Was it prone?
Yeah. So it'd fallen prone and was just like slashing at you in like.
Oh god, it's prone.
Is it?
Okay.
So that's everything on the troll's turn. Neo will shout, "Klari, it's back! We need something to keep it dead." I'm going to quick.
Clary physically skids as she stops.
Rethought this. I should have stayed home. Shit. Shit.
She just yells back, "Kill it with fire! Decapitate
Dude.
But what if it grows 2 more heads?
No, fuck.
What if it turns out fire actually heals it?
Klari has used fire once or twice against it, and you would have seen that fire did not have a healing effect on it.
Excellent!
It can't heal if it's just like in ashes.
I don't know, Wolverine did that one time.
But it's not Wolverine.
No, that's a good point.
That would be the strangest possible.
That would be. That's how they made Wolverine. They got the blood of a troll. Which makes him significantly less badass, but there we go.
Okay. My Roll20 has been very slow today.
Yeah, ours has been quite slow recently.
There we go. So up next is Neo, who you see when you hear off to your side, Stix, he mutters some words, some arcane words, and runs a hand up his glaive, and it ignites in fire. And he rushes in for 2 strikes. So the first one will hit.
It's a demon! No, just Neo.
So that is 7 damage on the weapon, plus 1d6 fire damage, which is enough. So you see Neo comes in with his flaming glaive and just like buries it as it's trying to rise off the floor. He jumps and just buries it point down in the floor, and you see the body of this thing just starts to ignite and burn, and it's roaring and thrashing as it's burning on the ground. Its shouts echoing all around the caverns all around, and sort of dust starts shaking from the ceiling, and then after a few seconds they die and stop, and it stops moving and it's just slowly crumbling into ash.
Oh. You know what? That's one way of doing it. Yeah. I see what you did there. You burnt it alive. That's effective method. Well done, Mr. Neo, sir. See, I was trying to hack and slash it and stuff. You went for the whole burning alive technique. Much more effective. I will use that.
And Neo will just run 10 feet in, 15, 20 to 20, and then just sort of starts following Klari. Never mind, I got it. I've got to get that spell. So.
I just stood there like, okay. It was dead, and now, and then alive, and then very much not dead.
Stix, your turn.
I don't fucking trust it. So, I'm going to move. I don't fucking trust it. Can I make like a quick glance at it? As say like my bonus action. Do I think it's now like dead?
It appears to be being consumed by the fire.
You know what? That works. That shit burns down forests. I'm sure it'll work on a big bad bugger. So, 10.
Yeah, there was almost like something within this troll
30.
that seems to be accelerating this burning.
20. 30. Hold the lamp.
You start dashing off.
Go. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Yes. It is going to be a long time before we get there. Well, you can nearly get there.
What you see before you is this glowing silhouette, silhouette glowing blue, and realizing suddenly now with the threat of having been attacked by this fiery detonation, the shells and things have sort of charred in places from where the spirit has spawned in and summoned, and Grod now sort of turns and looks at you and see him and Hear him growling. Tricksy ones, can't leave me alone. And he like edges around 10 feet, and then you see the silhouette just vanish, and he goes 10, 20, 30, and then you hear a little poof behind you as and spinning around. You see again this like little glowing silhouette around him reappear as he casts Misty Step, and then runs.
No, he can't run. No.
Bonus action.
Oh, my idea. Oh, it's fine.
So he uses his action bonus action to cast a spell, and then his movement and his action to dash. But that's everything he does. Arwen, your turn.
He has ruined my fun. And 20, 30, 40. Can I use my action to drink some healing honey?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do. You can
Yeah.
see him, so you can shoot him or attack him if you want.
I need to heal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I have my flame boy to attack him.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So roll some healing.
what do
44 plus 4. And then roll a dexterity
44.
check as well. As you are consuming all of this from quite a large vessel. So you gain 12 hit points back.
dirty? Just a straight dex.
Yeah, just straight dex. 23. Yeah, so this time you sort of manage to consume enough that you don't over-consume from this and potentially sort of waste. So you do only consume one use out of this large skin that you filled.
And then I'll tell I'm using my bonus action to tell my firefox to attack him again, please. Oh shit, no. Well, it's happening now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the firefox's turn. What's the movement of the...
30 feet. So he's not going to actually get to it. Oh, wait, hold on. The spirit. Ooh, I have another idea. Sorry. Can I don't tell him to attack, I'll tell him to do fairy teleportation instead.
Okay. What does that do?
Okay, the spirit and each willing creature... Oh, no! I'm not close enough.
I mean, if you want to take your movement back, then... did start next to it on your turn, just while you're figuring this out. Be a bit more lenient on what you can do.
Hold on. Okay, he gets to here. And he can go... Oh. No, just... He's just gonna move. He's just gonna move.
Okay, you should be able to move him now.
Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Because then he can only go 1.5. That's just to me. That sucks. Okay, yeah, done.
Is that everything that you want to do? You can dash and things as well.
Can it?
It has that, yeah. It can use it, if you've ordered it to attack, then you
It's
can...
just like put on fire. So like the troll, really.
Wait, so is dash a bone?
Dash is still an action, but if you want it to dash and things like that, under the guise of it's trying to get to it faster to kill the thing, then that's fine.
Yeah. How far can it dash?
It can dash its movement speed.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Little dash to that. Thank you.
Okay, is that everything? Okay, we go to Klari.
Okay. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to dash again.
Yeah.
Can I stand in the same square as the ferret?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
There's nothing about it damaging people next to it, is there, Arwen?
No, it's a friend, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep. No, that's not what I'm gonna do.
No, you can either cast it at level 1 or level 2.
Oh, what difference does it make?
If you cast it at level 2, it adds an extra d8. Alright.
So you cast Sleep. Yeah, so as you round the corner, Clary, sort of following Arwen, you do see this glowing silhouette, and thinking fast, you quickly conjure the spell in your mind and cast Sleep towards it. And you see the sort of the fast running pace it's travelling at, which just sort of becomes quite lethargic and takes another couple of steps before it just sort of slumps to the floor, like catching itself, sort of almost stumbling, and then just gently puts its head in its hands.
Fuck yeah!
And he is asleep.
Well, fucking easy. Easy. Then Jojo turns around. And Stix, as you run away, you can hear the troll getting back up. Don't say these things, please.
And I believe as he falls unconscious, the invisibility would also fade on him. He's still softly glowing blue because of Arwen's fairy fire, but he can no longer concentrate on invisibility and reappears asleep on the floor. Small, his hat sort of slightly skewed over his eyes, and this long bone staff in his hand that you can see up close has been carved with lots of these like arcane runes. Anything else on your turn, Clara?
No, that's everything.
Okay. How long does sleep last? A minute?
Yes.
Okay, so 10. Neo's just gonna run up. Stix.
Stix.
Well, drop initiative because
Okay.
It'll take a couple of rounds for Neo and Stix to catch up. But Arwen and Clary, you have essentially a minute to do something.
I'm going to start running up to the group. I'm going to say, okay, is the goblin down?
He's asleep.
Yes, I'm going
Okay,
to drown
cool.
him.
I'm pegging it back to the fucking troll.
Okay, so Stix, you...
I do not trust this.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the troll's body is now, like, you can see as you get back to it, their flesh is, like, sloughing off the bones and things like that, and they're starting to char. This thing is burning a lot.
Oh, that's exactly what someone who's about to come back to life would look like, you bitch.
Like, it seems that not only did Neo kill it with fire, he also seemed to set it on fire. And with nothing to put it out, the body is just burning an absolute ruin.
I've still got my sword over its head right now. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you, motherfucker. Come on.
Okay, so Stix is up here. Neo's running down to... Before you guys get to either of those positions, Klari and Arwen, what are you doing? You've got a minute to deal with the body of this goblin. It is asleep on the floor.
Are we killing
Well,
it?
first I'm going to take his hat. I wanted a wizard hat for a while.
Yeah, I mean, hat is quite grubby. It's sort of like a dull grey, you know, and seems to have just been made from a fairly sort of rough spun. The brim itself, you can see, is like a nice sort of firm brim. It supports itself, and has a like is potentially like the fabric is like wrapped around like a circle of leather. The top itself is a very floppy, like pointed top. It's like, you could see it's like flopping back over the goblin's head, and as you like whip it off the ground, like flops to one side.
I put it on Neo's head.
Neo hasn't quite caught up to you at this point just yet. This is sort of
I will be putting it on Neo's head.
Okay. It is a little bit smaller potentially. Neo's got quite a large head because of his horns, but
that makes it even funnier.
In some way.
Nope,
So
nope, that's fine how it is. Nope, it looks great.
Okay. Klari, what are you doing while Arwen's stealing a hat?
I'm gonna take its staff away and like throw it as far as I can.
Okay. Yeah, you just like grab his staff and just like it just sort of clunk, 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 as this bone staff like clatters down the corridor behind you.
And then I'm just gonna ask Arwen, are we killing it?
I mean, if you have no objections.
We don't need him, and he's causing a lot of trouble for these poor goblins.
Yeah, he doesn't need to live.
So about 30 seconds past now.
Yeah.
Drowning time.
Oh god. Oh my lord. Oh, Jesus.
He was drinking the honey, and
so you can continue
He's
on.
fucking
it's fine.
He's asleep, so just take him up to the water. Just dunk him in. It's just that horrible thought that at 1 minute he was running away, the next minute he's awake in water and can't breathe.
I was just saying, he will wake up as soon as he takes damage.
That's horrifying.
I mean, we could do it in the honey, then it's quite poetic.
About 45 seconds has passed now.
As an undead goblin mage.
We should probably just stab him.
Okay.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Also, my fox can just curl up next to him and just burn him.
You know what? I kind of like that. That's rather poetic.
I mean, he might not die. He'll take damage and then wake up, so it's up to you how you would like to...
I mean, stabbing as well. It's fine.
Okay.
The combo.
Roll to hit then, if you're going to stab him.
Okay.
You have advantage to hit.
Oh, what a great day. Woohoo. Where's my things? There it is.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Bloop. And bloop. Oops.
So you, how much damage? That's 11 damage, I'm assuming?
Wait,
Yeah.
it's unconscious. Isn't that a crit?
Unconscious, good point. I believe so, yes. So roll an extra damage dice.
6.
So that is 11, 17 damage.
Bless you. And I can do it again.
So you stand down, and there is this, and it's like an eye like snaps open and looking at you like, as it's on the floor, and starts like the hands start like moving quickly. It tries to like scrabble away, but you've still got a knife like impaled in it, so it can't move anywhere at the moment.
Fox, please sit on its face because I don't like looking at it.
Oh god. This shit has got real metal.
So you, Arwen, you move up to it, up to the goblin, and stab it once, and then order your fox to sit on it.
I mean, I can, I can stab it twice, can't I?
It's up to you, yeah. But the fox goes
I
up.
can.
So yes, you can stab it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 17 will hit. And as you
Oh no, don't take that colossal dice.
Oh god, you were really close at 19 then.
Slumps to the floor.
No, you made it fall asleep with like 19.
Oh, right, yeah.
They had more than 17. So shit, you were really close.
I don't think it had that many. That's one.
Must have meant it had like either 18 or 19 hit points. Exactly.
And yes, and as blood just starts to slowly pool underneath the body of this guy, everything around you falls silent.
He's ruined the mushrooms.
From down the hall, you guys can just say, "Hey guys, back."
I mean, roll deception, Stix, if that's what you want to try and trick. And everyone else roll insight.
I can't scroll down, and now I can't scroll back up again. The hell's going on with this? Where the fuck is this? Alright, deception. Plus 4. Ah, crap.
You can't get past me.
So you can roll it just if you want to see, but both Arwen and Neo sort of like turn and look at each other and just go. They both see through your lies. And so does Karen.
Yeah, we all.
Well, that would have been real funny. But, never mind.
Clary's just like sprinted 160 feet or something. She's done with your shit.
You did it. I'm kidding! Ha! Got all of you, didn't I? Oh, another classic Stix prank. Works every time. Let's get out of here.
Can I make a suggestion? It's not a murder suggestion, don't worry.
Are you okay? Were you hit on the head?
I've already done my murder for the day.
I see.
Too much murder, just, it's not as fun when there's loads, just save it for later.
Keep the voices away. What I said.
But yes, should we destroy this machinery, or should we leave it?
I think we should leave it, because I think so this goblin here was an asshole to these guys. He wouldn't let them leave, but it's still a somewhat lucrative trade that, let's face it, isn't actually doing anyone any harm. If anything, it's actually probably doing quite good, because they're literally making like.
Yes.
I think if we leave them to their business, but now hopefully under new management, they could thrive.
Maybe now, like, if we stop by here again, they'll give us free healing.
Maybe. I mean, I don't plan on coming down here anytime soon. Personally. Or back here, rather. But hey. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe we will.
Should we go let the other goblins know that they're free now?
Yes.
So yeah, what would you like to do? Arwen, Klari and Neo, there is a body in front of you, Stix. There is a slowly burning body, and you are standing much closer to what was described as this goblin's throne, that has sort of stacks of books around it and a couple of chests behind it.
Well, seeing as
is lying on the floor.
Seeing as you have tempted me, I'm just going to point my sword back at the corpse and just go, okay, stay. And then move over and have a look at what's inside the stuff.
Okay.
And the plate things.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. It's just the way we feel. Bum, 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 bum. We live on investigation. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Such fun.
Okay. It's 13. So you find a lot of books, and looking through all of these, you realise that most of them are fiction books. They are storybooks in various shapes and sizes, covering lots of different genres. And you realise that. Also make an insight check for me as well.
Insight check. I knew it. He was only pretending to be burned alive. I see through the lies of the Jedi. Oh god, roll 20. Oh yeah, I'm going to heal myself. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Insight.
So
I feel like my insight should be more than one.
insight
Insight is wisdom, not intelligence. Never mind.
So looking through these, as you sort of like pick up covers and like turn them over, you realise quite a few of these are a larger percentage than you would initially expect here are dwarven-based stories.
Ooh.
Either featuring dwarves themselves or tales, sort of around dwarves, featuring dwarves as the main characters. Maybe sort of half of them, whereas the other half is a much wider mix.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting
Read Dwarvish. I think I can read Dwarvish. I'd be surprised if Dwarvish wasn't one of the languages I think. But yeah, I did pick some random languages. Common, yeah, Elvish, Dwarvish, and Goblin. So I can actually read Dwarvish. Yeah.
I mean, you can always, if you wanted to take a storybook with you, you could certainly pick one of those up.
What are there any good ones? Any particularly particularly good ones. I don't want to do that.
You're not spending like a lot of time going through it. You could maybe like spend some time to skim a few pages in each and sort of settle down to like find one that interested you if you wanted. It's not like modern day books where they have like a dust jacket and a summary on the back. You'd have to sort of like open them up, read a few pages, see whether or not they interest you, and spend some time doing that if you wanted to sort of like get a real feel for. But the covers and things, you recognise as dwarvish or elven or common. Some of them do have like pictures sort of like inscribed in the leather of the covers and things like that, which gives you more clues as to their origins and things. And then there are these two chests behind as well.
I think I'll leave the books, but I'll have a look in the chests.
Yeah. The chests are both locked.
Excellent. Well, it's a good thing I have a hammer. And I turn my sword into a hammer. Going to back it. Is it like a physical lock that's on the outside?
Yeah, they've got like a padlock on them.
Okay, cool, yeah. Can I bash that?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Yeah, great. Strength or strength athletics?
Just straight strength to hit a thing, I think. With proficiency.
That's then 13.
13. Yeah,
Wait, what have I put 14?
Roll damage for a hammer.
Roll damage for a hammer. That's 6 damage.
Okay, 2. Yeah. This, the first one does shatter, and you manage to hit it in such a way that you twist, and the whole thing just the loop just snaps, and you're able to then twist it and lever it out. When you open it up, you find a large amount of gold and platinum pieces.
Oh. I'll take this, and we'll divvy it up in a bit.
Okay. You can add 1,200 gold.
1,200 gold. Fucking hell. Alright, well, I'm actually going to add that to the party fund for now. So we're on 1,418 gold in the party fund.
As you know, potions and things of this nature are quite lucrative, so
they are.
Alright.
You know what, I think if these goblins really want a fresh start, they need to get rid of blood money. They're fucking goblins. What am I going to do?
Okay. Yeah, and then there's a second chest as well.
Uncivilized bastards. I'm going up to the second chest and go, oh, look at me, I'm Klari, I can pick locks. Bash!
Roll a strength check for me.
As he does that, can we walk in?
Yeah, this one.
23.
I'm not even going to roll damage. This one, yeah, again, you line this one up like a golf swing, and it just flies and clatters off the wall on the far side.
Well, guess what, Klari? I can pick locks too. I'm sorry.
What's your problem with Klari?
Nothing. No problems.
So the second chest, you open it up, and inside is another set of books, as well as a cloak, a very old and tattered cloak, which, if you pull it out and look at it, there is where it sort of wrap around across the breast. There is 4 letters are embroidered there in silver thread: G, R, O, and D, as well as a ring, which looks like a signet ring, which also bears the same 4 initials: G, R, O, D.
Arcane Grod.
If you start having sort of a look through the books, you can see that they are written in a mixture of languages, actually, but they are all handwritten diaries.
Whose diaries are they?
If you want to spend a little bit of time studying them, you can make an intelligence check or an insight check. In the meantime, we'll go back to the other guys. What are you guys doing? You've got this body in front of you. You're near both the kitchens and the food store. What do you like to do? Klari has discarded his staff. But yeah, you haven't. The body's just lying there. No one's done anything to it yet, unless Arwen has ordered it burned.
Nah. I'd like to go into the other room and just fill up the honey, my healing potion,
you can do
back to full.
Yeah, you can do that. Klari, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, we've got that stuff as well. I'm gonna drink some of that stuff as well.
Let's go back in the big room where the other goblins are and let them know what has happened.
Okay.
That Grod is dead and they are.
So you guys all walk away from, and just leave it there, leave him lying on the floor. Let's bring you all together then.
Yes.
He ate a bad mushroom.
So Stix, you have a look through and you realise that a lot of these the diaries are all written in an eye perspective. So you realise that these are the diaries of Grod. And starting at the beginning, having a quick flick through, you realise that the original name of this being was Gildas Rurik Ogdo Delda.
Gildas Rurik
Ogdo Delda.
Delda. Okay. Rurik Ogdo Delda.
Of the being that wrote the journal, or the goblin.
Make an insight check.
Me?
Yeah, just based on the little bit that Stix potentially has shared. If you
Sorry,
want to sit and go through these diaries, that'll take some time.
I can't read.
I think Dick probably wouldn't, just given the fact that it's just some crummy old goblin's diary. It's like, meh. But,
I don't think this is his stuff. This is definitely someone else's.
yeah,
But with these initials, and then he's gone, oh, Grod, I'm going to be called Grod, even though it's Genghis or whatever the hell the real name was.
Genghis. Gildas Rurik Ogdo Delda. That's such a very strange name.
Definitely some sort of sorcerer or wizard.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds very sort of wizard-esque.
Leaving all the diaries behind?
Yeah.
Arwen?
I think so. I mean, yeah.
Neo, can you read at least 2 pages for me, please?
Read
I like
Common
the
and Infernal.
time slot. What language is it in?
It starts off in... what languages do you speak?
I
What languages
speak...
does Stix speak? Because Arwen doesn't read.
Speaks Common,
Well,
Dwarvish, and Goblin.
So Stix, you would see that the first couple, like sort of flicking through, are in Dwarvish, and then after some point there is the last couple are written in Goblin.
Did he like turn into a goblin at some point?
Can I get Neo to read it? I know he can't read it, but it's like French. I can't read French, but I can kind of like say the words. But then someone who's French can understand what I'm actually trying to say.
Yeah.
You know, so I want Neo to read it,
Okay.
and I can speak Dwarven, so
Okay.
I'll know what he's trying to say. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Like,
if you want to
the
sit down and
first
read them, then
one.
obviously that's going to take like time to read a book. But you guys could.
No, he can read them. He can read them to me at bedtime.
Okay. So you are when you're taking the Goblin Diaries.
The first one.
Just one of them.
How many are there?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 5.
Yeah, just the first one.
Okay.
And I will take the last one.
The last one. Okay.
Nice. So we've got the dwarf and the goblin one, which are two different people.
One of the Dwarven ones and one of the Goblin ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Klari?
I'm not with everyone else, am I? So when
Well, so you guys have all grouped up. I just stuck you in like a similar spot on the map. You can be wherever you'd like to be on the map, and are sort of discussing what you have found. And Stix is telling you what he's discovered in, sort of he's discovered a load of storybooks, a load of gold, and he's discovered a signet ring, a cloak with an insignia on it. Well, a monogram on it, and a number of diaries.
How many diaries are
there? There are 5.
So there's the middle 3 left. 2 dwarf and 1 goblin.
Very fun to read any bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clary's not really interested in the journals. She'll leave the rest.
Okay. You guys have 2 other diaries.
Alright.
What do you like to do now?
Fucking leave! I mean, so we've like now told the goblins they're free, they're done, they're good. You can go.
And
long as
if
we-
you want to do that, you can sort of look for some of them.
Yeah, I thought,
Clary did that already.
Can't
yeah, I guess we're going to tell them again.
So I'll just remove you all and put you all as a single token that you guys can move around. Where would you like to go?
to the making room. The mixing room.
Yeah. Yeah, the room we found the couple in before.
Okay. So you guys head up to the distillery. And rather than seeing signs of goblins working, you just see 3 of them like cowering under desks and things like that.
I'll take the hat off of Neo's head and hand it to Gunther.
Yeah, okay.
You are
He's still like
free.
hiding like under a desk, or you're like standing there offering a hat.
Arwen has given Gunther a hat. Gunther is free.
What do you mean? What's going on?
We have killed
You are
Grog
free.
and his troll buddy. But don't worry, he is now dead. I think. I'm pretty sure. 99.
It's not possible. No one can kill God. God is mighty in magic.
I'm sorry to tell you, but Grog
I
is now about
stabbed him.
in magic as a stick. Or as a doornail. Well, he is dead. Much like a doornail. But I never did understand what was so dead about a doornail.
I think it's lack of animation.
There we go. My man's got it. But yes. Don't worry. They're taken care of.
We don't have to work anymore.
No. You don't. Really? You can do whatever you want. This place is yours. If you want to work for yourselves, if you want to just up and leave, do whatever the gosh darn heck you like.
Start like edging out from under desks and things like that. And just like, start sort of like nervously like walking away from you, like looking at you, and then you get a few feet further, and then they like turn and just start running, and you hear as a little pitter patter of feet. So like it starts sprinting through the darkness.
No.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I guess.
Bye, have a beautiful time. Alright, gang. Another mystery solved. Cool.
Good stuff.
Gonna essentially like look through the rest, or
yeah.
I mean, we can just like speed through if you guys want, and you guys can.
Yeah, I get.
Like, go through and find the, the various like parts where the goblins are sleeping. There's several sets of, like bunk areas, that you find where there are like goblins sleeping and things like that.
Oh jeez.
And the only other thing of significance you find is like a goat farm.
Ghost goats.
Yeah, like regular, just like a bunch of regular goats, like all in a small pen. With a couple of like milking stools and things in there, and that sort of thing.
How big are these goats?
They're just goat size, so they'd be quite big compared to a goblin.
Is there any baby goats?
There are 2 baby goats.
Are they with their parents?
They seem to be. I mean, at first glance, the goats are not necessarily the easiest to determine family members of, but there seem to be a number of adults and a couple of kids.
I should probably leave them with their family. That might be mean. Next time, goat friend. I will leave the goats.
I would like to drink my potion that I currently have and then restock in the kitchens.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a straw and refill my health.
4 plus 4?
Yeah, this barrel is... It's not like a big, like... huge barrel.
You know what?
It's more of a small, like, keg, so you guys have mostly drained this by now between you and Rod drinking from it and everything like that, and the amount you've taken. So you guys are mostly drained this by now, but you've got a good amount of healing to take away from you.
Cool. Thank you very much. That is 12 now. I'm just over halfway healed. There we go.
Back on the world.
Yay! Well, guys, I feel like we really did some good today. Sure, pat yourselves on the back, give yourselves a big old cheer, and carry me, because I'm tired.
You carry me.
You could, I mean, yeah, if you like do that thing where you turn into like a mouse or some shit, that'd be easy.
I'm already carrying a dragon. I can't carry you as well.
Okay, what happens when you polymorph? No, not polymorph, when you like turn. Does Hugo turn with you? Do you become part of the same animal?
Hugo rides on my back. Like I am a gallant steed.
I see. So what would happen then if you were to say turn into a mouse? Would you then ride on his back?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Alright. Well, yeah, okay, then Hugo can carry you. Oh my god, I never get it. Carrying trains, then... Okay. You turn small. Hugo carries you. Klari carries Hugo. I carry Klari. And Neo, the mighty and benevolent of all of us, carries me.
Stix, are you transforming in any way to make yourself lighter?
Absolutely not.
I think you'll just sort of like pat you on the shoulder and be like, I think you're alright there.
Don't worry, because then Elvis will carry you.
What, we've just got this tower of people.
Yeah. And then his master
Of course.
carries Elvis.
His horse.
Oh yeah, his horse, not master. I'm about to get master. His horse carries Elvis.
I feel like Elvis would carry his horse.
Good point. Elvis then carries the horse. Boom! Look at that.
Elvis has antlers. It's a sign of strength.
Then, when people are following us, are like, ha, this stupid elk, go get it. And it turns out there's like friggin' 4 of us, all on top of one another. Acid to the face, Clary's crossbow. I can't do anything because I'm carrying. Nor can you. Not a very well thought out
I'm
plan.
a mouse!
You're a mouse. And I can't imagine Elvis could like dash to charge anyone.
I mean, we'd all fall off.
Yeah, that inefficient.
Picturing that tower of chaos. Just walking.
Me
It's a
too.
great tower.
And it sounds magnificent.
Majestic.
So you guys break out eventually. You push your way out through this door, past the locking mechanism, and scrabble your way out of this hole. The hole you can see has been sort of like disturbed quite a lot recently, as sort of all the goblins you came across, and even sort of some of them sort of spread the word, just scattered, and all seemed to flee this place. None of them would stay behind.
Well,
Nice.
yeah.
Little footprints leading off in various different directions surrounding this large tree with this red blossom on it.
Alright.
And you make your way into the
Yes.
late afternoon sun.
Well, guys, also, we got 1,200 gold. Did we want to split that between us or keep it in the party?
Yes.
Okay,
Split.
which one? Okay, split. Yeah. I mean, like, do we really like need a party fund anymore? I guess maybe like,
Not at the moment.
but yeah, like Neo. We spent a lot of money on Neo. We
Yeah, he
needed
can
that,
handle himself now.
but now, I mean, I think we've done what we can with Neo. So I'm going to put that back to 218 in the party fund, and actually, therefore, we'll split it 4 ways, 300 gold each. Schmurfect. Oh my god, yes! Oh, I have enough for breastplate armor now.
How much is breastplate armor?
Huh? Well, okay.
How much is breastplate?
Sort of like leather equivalent. Then yes, I'll have enough for it. Otherwise, I'm happy with my current armor. I don't like metal. I say as I, pull out my sword and start sharpening it. You know, that metal sword.
And your shield?
No, my shield is wood. My shield is entirely made of wood.
How is that not broken?
You tell me. That's what's amazing about this entire thing, especially in the first ever session we did. I used it to throw on traps.
Ah, yes.
And I'm pretty sure I did that another
Good
time.
memories.
I've treated this shield like a bit of a bitch, to be very honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Treated the shield like a wayward frisbee. Just
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. Tossing it down the road in front of you.
Basically, yeah. The old green heart.
You guys make it out into the afternoon sun. Where are you trying to get to?
We are... Okay, so we're past the city now. We're like somewhere near like here, right? Or in between two cities. Between two states. Yeah, we're somewhere... Yeah, so... What?
We were going to go to the city, but we got a bit sidetracked.
No, we...
your way to the city before.
Oh, so we're... Oh, right, we're not even at the city yet. Okay.
Way to the city before,
I thought, yes.
Encountered the hunters one of whom had warned you that you should probably avoid it, and you guys had decided that you were still going to go, but had taken a more circuitous route to get there to potentially avoid these hunters and anyone else sort of in your direct path at the moment.
Yeah. Yes, and we said we were going to send someone into the city to grab supplies, but this isn't like the main city we need, so...
No, it's just a...
Yeah, it's just a pit stop for stuff. So, I guess if, like... I don't know, yeah. I guess we'll figure that out when we get there. But I guess to the city, perhaps.
If everyone could then make a survival check to find your way.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, I don't get anything, do I? Wait, do I?
Is it your favourite terrain?
Yeah. Okay, we can't be lost.
Excellent. But
it's physically impossible.
Also not found if we, roll really bad. So keep those rolls high, yeah.
Okay. So you guys, between you, managed to orientate yourselves, work out which direction you came into this small clearing around this tree from, work out which direction you need to go in, and set off. It's late afternoon now. This sunlight is starting to take on a distinctive, orange tint as the sun starts to go down. And after a couple of hours, undisturbed, travelling through, you start to approach the city, and indeed, you are in a spot off in the distance. You spot 3 guards standing on the opposite side of a bridge. that travels over a small stream.
What's over the stream? Is that like a wall, or
There's just a small...
is it straight into the city?
It kind of looks like a continuation of the forest beyond. Elven cities do blend in very well to their surroundings. But you could estimate that, yes, you are certainly approaching the outskirts of the city. The cities do, again, they tend not to be metropolises, they tend to be much larger spread, potentially covering sort of double or triple the surface area as a human or dwarven or orc city, because they're just much more spread out to, you know, flow with the landscape and things like that.
Can we walk through the stream to avoid the people?
The stream is not a impossible distance to jump across or anything like that. It's only a few feet wide, but as you approach the stream, you notice that there's this faint mist seems to be rising off it. The mist itself adopting a slightly unusual rainbow haze to it. Similar, it reminds you of like oil on water. This iridescence, faintly clinging to the mist that rises a couple of feet off this water.
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't get in it. That might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe not too. Can I make any kind of check to try and determine what this is?
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
Arcana check. Arcananus. Arcanana.
You pick up that this mist does seem unusual, and you get a faint, almost sense of magic rising from it. And as you're studying it, Stix, you hear the approach of hoofbeats a little off to the side, and around sort of 50 feet away from you, you can spot quite a tall, handsome-looking orc, richly dressed, riding along with what looked to be two retainers behind him. And
What's a retainer?
like a servant, but like retainers and stuff like that, so they're a little bit more than a servant.
Like a squire, but that also hits people too.
Yeah. And they ride up towards the and this orc looks very refined in the way that they're dressed. They have they sit tall and proud in the saddle. They have a kind of muscular physique. You can see underneath their clothing. Their hair is raven swept back. And they're around from 50 feet away, approaching this bridge. And as they approach the bridge, the guards level their, there's three guards, and the two on the far side of two of them on the far side of the bridge just cross their spears at them, and the one behind them calls out, "Halt!" Who goes there? And the orc rides up and hear him exchange, and you hear the guard says, "Where is your marker of passage? To be travelling with it, to travel within our borders." And you see this orc lord sort of fumbling around, sort of like checking pockets and things like that. And eventually like pulls out this token in his hand. He presents it. And one of the guard takes it and examines it in his hand, sort of looking at it like up and down, sort of turning it over, checking for anything, and then quickly just sort of like flicks it almost like a coin back to him, and the Lord catches it. It's like, you may proceed, Lord Neil. Apologies, but you must remain diligent to the law. It is the law after all. And you see Lord Neil rides over the bridge. And as he crosses the river over the bridge, something strange happens to him. This tall, proud, muscular figure seems to age somewhat, and his raven black hair like shimmers, and suddenly is like streaked with grey, like sort of like half a day's stubble appears on his chin, and this muscular physique of someone in their prime suddenly shifts and becomes a little bit more doughy of someone who's just past their prime now. Quite a healthy man gone to seed. He develops a little bit of a paunch. And he sort of looks down and he's sort of like, drat this cursed river. And the guards sort of stand aside, and the one in charge is, well, you lords do like your vanity. And he like tosses a few, like a small pouch of money to the guards. And as he gets maybe sort of 20, 30 feet beyond the borders of the river, you see some of these features start to return to how they were. Almost like an illusion slipping back into place. The hair darkens, you almost grow an inch in the saddle, and things like that.
Oh, it's like a dispel magic thing. Fuck. Okay. Clatteroony.
And with the disappearance of these three riders, the guards seem to go back to milling around, having light conversation.
Alright. Clan.
What do you need?
We were just going to stop some supplies. I wouldn't mind, now that I've got a bit of money, seeing if anyone can do me some, like, also like an Elven City, if anyone can do me some, like, decent armor, like better armor, so I can not get hit so much. I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted personally. Maybe a peruse around any magical shops, but I'm not a big fan of cities anyway. I mean, what's so good about buildings? They're just like big trees without the leaves.
You and Arwen, you can get in, or you elves in the house as well?
I don't know. I'm trying to. Would we know if like only like non-elves need a pass, or?
Make a history check. I'll use that as well. And Stix, because of your background, you can do it with advantage.
Oh, fucking A.
So yeah, these markers are a thing that you're aware of, and they allow people to travel within the elven cities and things like that. And they can be presented if they're stopped, and they allow passage. Your father has a number of non-elven servants, or certainly had a number of them, who had been given this marker. It seems to be most, the rich and the powerful, the lords of cities and things like that, have the power to grant this marker to people, and it's generally done for services rendered.
So to get past this bridge, you need a marker. But we don't have a marker. And we need one.
This is only if you're not an elf or a half-elf.
Yes. Okay. So I guess this is just the parting point, I guess. So I guess me and Arwen head into the city. Klari, you and
We still need it when you're a half-elf.
no, we don't need to worry when we're a half-elf.
But you said me half-elf.
No,
No.
only if you're an elf or a half-elf, you can travel. If you're not a half-elf, you need one.
So, I guess we'll head into the city. We'll meet you back out here. Is there anything you need from inside?
I realised some little potion balls that we can skip and honey into.
Little potion bowls. Gotcha. Alright. I'll write it down.
It's kind of good. She can maybe get it by ordering me on the phone.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Cool.
On some rations.
And some rations. Cool. Neo, anything you need? Anything at all?
Neo might some armor if it's going.
Yeah?
Basically, whatever's. He's not fussed, whatever's keeping him effective. He has this quite ornate armor at the moment. It doesn't seem to offer him like the most valuable protection, but it is. It's been quite scuffed and damaged over things. But you can see there was once this quite ornate half-white armor.
Half-plate. Okay. So.
But yeah, he's looking for an upgrade at the moment.
Okay. Cool.
It looks like he's currently wearing, in terms of mechanics, he's wearing a chain shirt.
I see. Right. Okay.
Like plate pieces.
Yeah. Okay. Better than a chain shirt. Gotcha. I'll try and estimate a fit. See if it. Yes, that fits. Alright then. City bound it is. I'm gonna pull out my cloak, stick it around me, pull up my hood a little bit. Let's go.
So the two of you are challenged at the bridge again, but when you reveal yourselves, you are allowed passage and can enter. And from there, it takes around sort of 15 minutes of walking before you kind of feel like you're in the city proper. You start to slowly see the number of people increase. You start to see the signs of dwellings in and amongst the trees where people have used magic to shape their homes with branches, similar to the buildings you saw in Ithamel, where buildings are almost grown out of the ground from these trees. You have sort of you start to see sort of small shops and things like that. But in one you even spot a fire burning in a big sort of kiln at the back. With a big oven. There's a bakery and warm scent of cooking bread wafts over you. But you start to sort of slowly see the signs of the city picking up around you. But you don't see things like rows of shops and things like that. It's just there'll be a shop here and you might have to walk another couple of minutes and then there'll be another building and that's a house. Maybe with two next to each other or something like that, and then maybe a few hundred yards off that way there's another building, there's another shop.
Okay. Cool. guess I'll first head to Smithy.
Yeah, make an investigation check for me.
There are none anywhere, ever. No, it's fine. Investigation.
19. Yeah, so you latching onto some sort of instinct, you quickly make your way into the heart of the city, where it is most densely populated, and you do see quite a few people coming and going. And you maybe spot someone with like a horse and cart or something with a large pile of sort of like coal or something like that on it. And following that, it quickly leads you to a forge. And you can hear as you get closer, you're sort of like guided by the sort of ting, ting, ting. It's the sound of hammer and anvil, and you start to smell the scent of, intense flame and things burning in the air and things like that.
It took me to yawn this much. Hello. How's it going?
Like burly looking. Elf is generally quite lithe, so this is quite a burly figure for an elf to stand up and look around. Sort of like quite a fresh-faced looking elf. It's like, oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah. I am looking for some stuff, mainly in the armor section. I have a friend who would like something akin to. Oh, bugger. Let's get this. Oh, wow. That's funny, huh? Oh, wait. I need it. I have a friend who would like something like, I don't know, like. How much money has he given me?
Yeah, I've got about 600 gold, so.
Okay.
So you've got a lot, a reasonable amount to.
Well, I'll take this. I'll get him breastplate, so that he doesn't impose disadvantage on. Yeah, because actually Neo never did. If he had changed shirt,
Yeah.
he never did have disadvantage on stealth.
No, he was just very bad at stealth.
I see. Right. Okay. Okay.
Only having a +1 in dexterity, so.
Okay. We don't want to make it any worse then. And we are a generally stealthy group, so I'll get him breastplate. For the time being, it's also the best he can afford, so it makes sense.
There's heavy armor as well.
There is, but no heavy armor doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
That is also true.
And I figure we're a fairly stealthy group, and I wouldn't want messing
So
up.
you asking for.
Useless.
Have a look through the stuff and it's like, yes, I'm just minding the store for my master at the moment.
It's fine. I'll take off the rack. It's okay.
Okay, well, yes, I think we've got like 3 different styles in stock. We can just take a pick, I think, and you sort of quickly rushes to the back and comes back with a big book and says, yes, my master said those are all 400 gold.
Yep. I'll give him 400 gold. I'll take a nice, fancy looking one. So we still got some fancy armor. Looking armor.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now has a 16
Look at that. My boy.
up by 1.
Yeah, it's only gone by 1. But, hey, that's one that could potentially save his life one day. Look at him go. And I, myself, I don't know whether where is your master? At this present.
He's currently off seeing, speaking to the Lord Furnace. Summoned several of the blacksmiths of the city. He was looking to commission of some things, and I think yes, my master's gone to bid for the commission.
I see. Do you know when he will return?
I was sort of expecting him back by now. Although the Lord is quite demanding, so perhaps he's been delayed and will not be back until later. If the bidding is
By delayed, you mean dead.
arduous, or the Lord makes them wait a while. When he had the reports say that when he had his last painting portrait commissioned, he made them wait for 2 days before he even saw them to see who really wanted the honour.
Okay. Boy, fucking 2 days. We don't have 2 days to wait. I have remained alive this long with this armor, and I think I can remain alive a little bit longer with it. Unless you happen to have any really good non-metal armor here, like on the show, or on there.
There's none. We don't have any off the rack, as it were. But my master has been working on a personal project. He does like to keep some of the work on some finer pieces in time to really highlight his skills. He, having gone to see the Lord for this, I don't think I could sell it to you right now by permission, but I could show it to you.
Yeah, that'd be very nice. If you could. Yeah. Be interested. What you elves are getting up to nowadays. We elves. Elves.
And so he takes you into the back and deep into the workshop proper. There is a mannequin, a wooden mannequin carved in the proportions of rough proportions of a person, and one of the branches of the building itself has been grown up and starts to twist around. And you can see this branch comes out and basically touches the mannequin and forms a rim around the bottom. And then from this, you can see this network of branches have grown up and then have all fused together to form armored plates made of wood in the shape of armor itself. And looking at it, you can see that this has all been done very, very slowly. And where the wood of this tree, where it comes out, is a sort of rich chestnut brown, the bark on it. When it starts to wrap around and form the armor, it is a much, much darker brown, almost black, sort of grey-black, where it's been grown much slower. You can see it's very dense.
That's so
compared to
cool.
normal wood.
You look just like Elvis.
Oh.
Yes, my master likes to
You couldn't sell.
combine some of his prowess and things to make more natural armor. He has he does like to work with metal as well, but from time to time he does like to test himself. This is currently working on it is almost, I believe it is almost complete, possibly even complete. I do not know. But if we were to return tomorrow, if my master was potentially here, he might be willing to part with it.
Okay, firstly, does this armor look like it would give disadvantage on stealth?
No, this will be akin to mithril.
Oh, okay.
So it won't give you disadvantage on stealth.
Ooh,
What's mithril?
Okay.
Mithril is a very light and flexible metal, so you can make armor out of it and not be have weight issues and stuff like that. Some armors have a strength requirement because they're very heavy. Mithril would negate that. And some armors give disadvantage on stealth. Mithril wouldn't do that.
Oh! Are you absolutely sure your master wouldn't want to sell this magnificent item while he's away? I mean, just by the look of you, I mean, I can tell you probably worked here a little while. You look fairly experienced in your job, I must say, compared to many of the other awful, terrible experiences we've had in blacksmiths. And you look like you know your stuff. You look like a man who does good business. I'm sure. How happy would your master be if he came back and you'd sold his item for a great sum of money? Not only has he gained commission and is going to make a lot of money, but also he's just gained more money as well.
Not only has he gained money, but he's gained money.
Gained more money is the problem.
Lord Fernos is quite a demanding lord, and if my master has gained the commission, this will almost undoubtedly, unless Lord Fernos has specifically requested his armor made from metal, this will undoubtedly be what my master wishes to present him with. If he came back and found that I had sold it, then I mean, it would not. I would almost certainly lose my job, and he would be most displeased.
Might I just speak with my companion here? Just for a moment. We'll be with you in just a second. I'm gonna really, really want this.
I know you do.
I really want it.
I don't want to hurt this man. He seems innocent, but I want to steal this.
Yeah.
For you.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the whole hurting idea. But I mean, a light bit of theft every now and again.
A cheeky bit of theft never hurt anyone.
Especially in this is a pretty big elven city. I'm sure these people can take care of themselves. This guy can make maybe. Oh, I don't know.
Do I have any? I don't.
Bad idea leaving those two alone together.
Neil's like, no. I know Arwen and Stix. Though they have their moments, I'm sure they're fine.
Yes, meanwhile on the outskirts of the city. Around an hour and a half has probably passed by this point, Klari. It's starting to get a little dark. The sky is more tinged with grey than the orange now as the sun's gone behind the trees.
Oh, smarties.
You and Neo are just sort of sitting having a chat. It's what's it like where you come from, Klari?
Just the most casual small talk ever.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's total war, it's chaos, it's fun.
Sounds great.
Chaos doesn't sound great.
That's why I'm here. I'm trying to fix it. I mean, every country has their wars now and then. It's fine, right?
Yeah, that's true.
How's the whole memory thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting like, I got a lot of like sort of bits and pieces back. Like I can remember like the faces of lots of different people that I think I used to know, but I can't like I can't put names to faces just yet. But like I've got a lot of like, people, a lot of memories, things coming back.
The noisy here, aren't they?
Jeez.
Damn it, Neo. Well, that's good. Memories are good.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully with like a little bit more context, I might be able to like piece some clues together and things like that. But at the moment, I'm not. You know, it's all a bit like overwhelming. It's got like a torrent of information coming back.
Yeah. Well, do you need to research anything else? I can do much.
Yeah.
Any reason to get into a book? Literally any reason.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I don't assume you'd steal anything, right?
Of course, feelings wrong.
And then he's just looked up on Google, is stealing bad? Oh, shit.
What if we go to buy our other stuff, right? And then we come back, I pass without trace, and just like whoop.
Oh, okay. You see, Arwen, I'm having a bit of a moral dilemma here. Because on the one hand, right, civilization sucks. And, like, you know, they've got, like, enough stuff here. Like, I'm assuming this city's pretty well off. Like, this is a pretty decent city. It's an elven city. I'm assuming it's fairly well off.
Yeah.
Fairly decently thing. Not that I really know much about sort of, like, what's well off and what isn't. But I'm assuming it's pretty well kitted, right? So, in my eyes, me taking one little bit of armor isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world. Okay? But on the other hand, in terms of, like, civility and law, it is kind of wrong.
Might I remind you, you murdered a goblin this morning.
Suddenly so high and mighty.
You know what? You make fucking. You make really good points. And you know what? I did nearly die the other day. I've nearly died a lot. And we're doing good.
You deserve it. Treat yourself.
I feel like we've done a lot of
I mean, you can always
Okay.
leave some gold.
You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it because I know I'm going to do good for it, but I'm going to leave a lot of gold in my stead. I'm going to leave 600 gold in my stead. A regular bit of armor, like Neo's armor, is 400 gold, right? But this is fancy gold, and this guy probably can
This
get
is fancy gold.
on fancy gold, fancy armor. Yeah, I'll leave.
He's definitely gonna get in trouble.
For it. This is fucking cool. So, yes.
What's the plan?
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
I mean, I didn't have armor of theft on my list of things to prepare, so.
You need
to prepare for every eventuality.
I think that's possible with you guys.
Okay. No! Bad, Ben. Stop my mind. The first thing that came to my thought was, well, your channel divinity can restrain people, so they can't stop you. But no, that's not good. That's bad. Okay, here's my plan. I stink up the place, if you know what I mean. Bit of druid craft here and there. And then we just kind of run in and take it.
What is it with Stix and the smell of skunk?
It's surprisingly
I'm starting to
effective.
think he likes it.
It's surprisingly effective.
Is the guy going to move just because of the skunk smell?
No, but maybe he would move if... Oh, I don't have any second level spell slots left. Oh, no, but I do have a channel. No, I don't. I don't have a channel divinity. Okay. Okay, this is hard mode. Alright. What have you got that could help us in this situation?
Well, I mean, what would you need?
You guys have left the shop at this point. On the previous, we'll come back later.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Okay.
I'm not still in the shop openly discussing the theft.
No.
Why not? That's the best crime. The best crimes are the ones that you expect, but don't ever see.
I've got it. What if I use my hammer to cast heat metal, make something like burning hot that forces him into a different place to do something else, and then from that we run in. Maybe, I mean, do you have a second level spell slot left?
Yeah.
Do you have a Misty Step?
No.
Crap.
Okay.
Shit, I thought you did. My plan was you're gonna just run in, grab it, cast Misty Step out of there, and fucking run like hell. Or run in there, put it on really sneakily, and then cast Misty Step out of there and act like I belonged. Like cast Misty Step out the window and just sort of act like it's my armor in the first place.
I still have Pass Without Trace.
You have Pass Without Trace. Okay, so at least we're covered on stealth, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I think the minimum I can roll on stealth is like 16 with Pass Without Trace. But I'm assuming, 15. But still, like, I bet not pass it. Maybe. And then it's just, how do we get in there? Was there like a window into that room?
So let me break this down for you. This building is again grown out of these plants, and from the outside you can see that there are a number of sort of like 8 or 10 trees, like in 2 parallel lines, and you can see that their branches, like the trunks grow up, and then about sort of 15 feet in the air, their branches like reach over and start forming this like domed roof, and again, then they form like these lattices on the side, and on the inside, again, you could see that whatever had been done to this armor had seemingly been done the same on the inside. The whole entirety of the shop was this much darker colour, and if you put your hand against any of the walls or anything like that, it still felt rough like wood, but also felt cool like stone, and things like that. So the whole building is like shaped from this. There are the front is almost open, like a tent. It seems at the moment, like so you can see all the way back in, and then about halfway down, it is divided. And there was like this back office that you were led into to view this.
Can you get in the back?
It didn't see a back door.
Right, you distract him by talking about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll like pass without trace in there.
Mm-hmm.
Grab it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it.
Okay.
I was going to say blast my way out with fire, but I'll probably set fire to everything.
Okay, could you potentially turn into some kind of animal, right?
I have no more wild shapes.
Shit! I was gonna say, could we pull like a thing where you turn into like a cat and just jump on him, not like scramming him, not actually like.
That's what I was.
Sort of,
yeah.
But just sort of like making a kerfuffle around the store. I can't summon Elvis to do anything like that. We should have rested.
It's fine. Let's just go for it and see what happens.
By this point, I will say it's starting to get dark. Several businesses have already closed, and you can see that this guy is inside. Everything seems sort of neat and organised. He's no longer working on anything. He's like packed up the project he was working on. Seemed to be a sword of some sort, and he's now just sort of like milling around, like waiting for his master. It seems.
Do we think his master's going to come home like tonight, or because they said that they're like for days at a time? This guy can't just surely be waiting here for like all night. Like he's clearly done for the day, and yet he's still waiting.
Can we say that we were buying other things while we were discussing this?
Yeah.
Because we still have Clary's bottles to buy and my arrows.
Yeah, we can say you can buy arrows from the blacksmith.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, that's where you'd look to buy arrows from normally.
Oh. Well, we have an excuse to go back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what else do you need to buy? We'll say that's one of the things that takes you this time is you walking around to buy all the other things and it now starts to get.
Yeah.
Okay, well we need Clary's bottles.
Yeah.
And you wanted some arrows.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And that's about it. So yeah, we'll go and buy some bottles, like glass jars and bottles and vials.
How many vials would you like? You've got bottles or you've got vials?
I'm gonna get like 2 bottles.
Okay.
And then like 5 vials.
So the bottles are 2.
6.
Pardon?
6 vials.
Okay, the bottles are 2 gold each. That's 4 gold plus 6. The vials are 1 gold each, so 10 gold for all of that for 2 bottles. And
perfect. That sounds like the kind of thing that the party fund is for. Boom, bada boom. 10 gold. Okay, Clary's thing done. You needed arrows, so you can go back and get those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many arrows do you need?
Does the person do magic arrows?
No, my master doesn't work with enchantments. I'm afraid.
That's cool. I'll have 12 then, please.
12 arrows. 6 silver.
Nice. 6 silver.
6 silver. And
Thank you
then
very much. Good doing business. I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Still in the shop?
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Do I have to speak it, move my hands, and do all of that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay, well, no. I'll step outside.
Okay.
I'll step round the corner.
Okay.
She's just going to.
Stix, are you staying in the shop for this?
I mean, has she told me where she's going? Or have you just gone?
I'm just... Be right back.
Okay. So, what is it what is this commission?
Well, all we know is that Lord Furness was looking to commission a new set of armour and possibly a sword to go with it. He's quite a
It's fine. Pass that.
precocious person, and he likes to sort of change his fashion every once in a while. So he's constantly asking for new sets and things like that.
The one time you don't want it.
The kind of sword that sort of style with every day of the week. What are you attempting?
I'm gonna walk behind while Stix is talking to him.
Okay.
So
Stix is sort of like off to one side talking to him. I would walk back around the corner into the shop, and I know you could pass that trace, but you have rolled a 1. So.
But but I cast it near Stix, so Stix technically has it as well. So if I want to talk to the bloke, if I get seen, just walking behind, it's fine. It's okay.
So you come around the corner, and his head just sort of like flicks on you. Yes. Did you need more arrows or something as well?
Can I look at your range? Do you have like nice coloured wood? I'd love to see your range of wood. So it's go.
We don't really have a lot of.
Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's look.
One is like a dagger, like the best blacksmith. I'm sure. Remember, she said she wanted like a new dagger. She's my friend here. She's pretty good at daggers. Extensive knowledge of blades. Could you
That sounds very threatening.
me with daggers? Can you show her through your collection?
Yes, show me all those metals. The thick ones, the thin ones, the big shiny ones.
The ones that are a little bit thick but thinner towards the end.
You get it? Those ones too.
Excuse me, I need to step outside and...
Yes, exactly. So show me.
And very slyly, I'd like to use Drew.
Arwen, make a persuasion check, or performance check, or something. Make a persuasion check to try and keep his attention. Stix, make a stealth check.
Okay.
What was it? Persuasion or performance? I mean, it doesn't matter which one.
29 on stealth.
I'm so glad you have 29.
Oh yes, it's 29, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Yeah. So he takes you over to like
Nice.
off to the side, and there is like a rack there with several like it's one of these how to describe it? It's like a you know in like shops where they have like posters and they have like all the posters in like a big rack and you can like flick through them all. It's like that.
But nice.
But for like, and each one is like a little like case, maybe sort of like 6 inches thick, and has like presentation weapons in it. So he sort of like turns a couple, and like a couple of them have like different types of swords and things. One of them you see has different sort of like styles of axes, and then yeah, this one has knives.
Lovely.
What is it you're looking for? We've got sort of like stilettos or razors. Are you looking for... These ones have a little bit more of a upmarket hilt. They've got a little bit more... There's a couple of with sort of like pearlescent handles or gold inlay. Or you've got your more standard affair. And starts talking to you about knives.
I'm such a girl. You have to explain it all to me because I don't understand. Everything, every last detail. Thank you.
On Stix, you go back through, and the door to the back is now locked. As part of closing everything up, this door has been locked.
It's okay. You can pick locks now.
I think that was somewhat ruined. The stealth check. So, I would like to...
I mean, you are in a workshop. There are a lot of things around you.
Yeah.
Everything at the moment seems like quite neat and orderly. So,
Is there...
if there's something you want to find, it might be there. I'm not going to tell you what's there because then that's me sort of putting limiters on things. But if you're looking for something.
So I've seen Klari pick a couple of locks now, and I kind of know what a lockpick sort of should be like.
Yeah.
There's a thing like that.
Yes.
So,
Look for a key.
So roll a quick investigation check for me, just to see.
oh yeah, like I'm assuming he has the keys on him, because obviously he's not going to then
Look in the door.
lock the place up, and then I'm assuming he's not going to like lock the place up and then leave the keys in there. That's not how it works. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. What am I rolling? Sorry, an investigation. Oh, I rolled really good on these this evening. Investigation.
Yeah, so off in one corner, you spot what kind of looks like a load of scraps. And carefully, like sort of peering in, you manage to like pull out a couple of pieces of, or like a thin piece of metal and maybe like a long, like piece of wire. And you're able to like bend the metal over so you think it'll fit without disturbing anything too much, and are able to get to the lock and attempt to pick it.
Excellent.
Roll dexterity for me, just straight dexterity. No
Straight
bonus or anything like that.
Fucking +2. Here we go. It's not bad.
So you're picking away, and you're not proficient at this. You haven't potentially done this before, but you maybe talked to Klari about the theory of it, and you feel around in it, and you find the position you think it's supposed to be in, and ever so slowly things start to turn. I'll make another persuasion check for me. Let's say performance, as you're trying to fake as much interest in.
They're literally
as possible.
the same thing, so it doesn't.
Better than last time.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, and you see the different types of blades. They do different things. Like you've got some of these ones have a much more of a slashing edge, whereas if you go for the stiletto, you've got much more of a stabbing, sort of puncturing weapon. You look to be somewhat of a hunter yourself. You probably want something more like this, and jesters. These are more for like skinning and things like that. Anyway, so Stix, the door slowly. He's able to drop the handle and just slowly enter the room. It's now like sort of dim in the dark in the back here. The lamps have been extinguished, and on this rack, with this branch growing out of the wall to the base of it, wrapping around, you've got this like beautiful looking like plates of wood armor.
Okay. I would like to slowly cut it from its branch. And then... how long will it take to don this armor?
5 minutes? Sorry, no, 10 minutes.
Shit.
Bloody hell.
Okay. Then I will not don the armor right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't keep pretending I like knives for this long. I mean, I do, but not with this man.
Instead, just take the armor. I will put down 600 gold.
Okay. How are you attempting to free it?
So I would like to get my sword and start sort of like carefully sawing away at it.
Okay.
Do I have a...
Swords
Could
are, like, they're slashing weapons, but they're not like soaring weapons, so it's going to be quite tricky. This branch it's not like a little branch either. This is like a sort of like 2 to 3 inch branch that has been grown out.
What if I added a divine smite
Oh, bloody hell.
to the sawing effect?
Yeah, that would speed things up.
Yeah. I will try that, because obviously if I just chop it, it's going to make a lot of noise. If I don't, then it won't. So I'm just sort of...
Okay. Make a strength check, or make an athletics check to try and like quickly like cut this. And what level are you divine smiting?
I only have first.
Okay.
But if I have 2 spell slots left, if I need to use the both of them, I will.
Okay. Let's see how your strength check goes, and then we'll 25. Okay. So you start making quick progress at this, and you suddenly realise this is going to take you about sort of 3 or 4 minutes at the pace you're going. This branch is thick, and you've got a sword. Like, it's really not very good at like soaring. If you imagine like trying to like cut through a branch with a knife, like, and just running it backwards and forwards, it's going to take you a long time. But you're like, you're hardy. You've got endurance. You've got a long blade, so you can make big strokes. But you do reckon it's going to take you like 2 to 3 minutes to like get through this.
I keep forgetting I'm literally in a workshop. Is there anything better for this job?
This backspace does seem to be very a little bit more presentationary. But glancing around, there is a like you can spot just through the crack in the open door. There is a saw.
Yeah, I'll go grab that.
Okay, so
real.
another stealth check to with pass without trace. Yeah, so absolutely fine. You can sneak back through, avoiding like doing too much, and grab this sword and come back in. Yeah, this will cut your time down to about a minute at the moment to saw through the branch.
And if I was to divine smite with the saw, get it through and
That
quick.
speed things up.
Fucking excellent. I will
How many
do.
divine smites are you using?
I will use however many is necessary, but I only have 2.
Okay, so you start cutting into the same groove, and you reckon it'll probably take you between 1 minute and 2 minutes with the saw alone. You can probably shave. So let's say in like 90 seconds to like cut through a 3-inch branch with like a hacksaw. So if you wanted to speed that up, I'd say like it'll shave about 30 seconds per divine smite.
Yeah,
I don't know, you take 30 seconds.
I'm gonna really regret this later on when we have like a midnight encounter and get absolutely done, and I have no spell slots, divine smite, channel divinities, anything. But
Okay, so after
Stix,
so you
look
burn
at
these
it.
2 divine smites, and there's like this like radiant flash and like this like singeing.
Yeah.
Just quickly like for a second it's like a warm knife through butter, and then it like the divine smite wears off, and then you're like back to soaring normally. And you quickly do it again, and then you're back to soaring normally, having cut through 2 large sections of it. And it's quite tense, and then you manage to just quickly pop the wall. And as you do so, the armor just sort of like ripples and then falls limp on the frame.
Perfect. I would like to grab it and make my way out, leaving the 600 gold, and I'm also going to leave the Horn of Animal Friendship, as I will admit, I don't think I've ever once used it, because we have speak with animals, and I'm a charming young man.
Okay. So you leave behind, and you're not donning the armor.
I'm not. No.
Arwen, make one last performance check. Stix makes a stealth check with disadvantage because you're now carrying a suit of armor. So even while wearing it, you won't have disadvantage. You will.
Yeah.
Just carrying it, it's going to be like sort of like clacking and things like that of all the sort of like different pieces with the leather straps and stuff.
Still got a plus 10. Oh, that's 25.
The disadvantage that is a 25.
Oh, I do love you, but I've goddamn past that trait.
Arwen, you're still talking to this guy, and it seems like he's starting to run out of things to say. There's a few pauses in what he's saying, but it almost seems like he's now interested in you, so he's finding more things to say, and he starts talking about he's like, this one you can see I made this one initially, I wasn't very pleased with it. You can see the folds and the blades are a little bit, starts pointing out, like almost like he's trying to, but then like this one I feel like is, my master let me do the entire thing, and I think my craft is really coming along, and he seems quite interested in you now. Stix, you make it.
God.
You manage to make it out. Arwen, out of the corner of your eye, you can see Stix coming up the workshop with this like armor like in his arms. The two of you are standing like this, but then Stix is going to have to sort of come out of the workshop and potentially just clip this guy's eyeline. You're not sure. Is there anything you'd like to do? Just a chance.
Hey, that guy's stealing from you.
I might like get out my knife and just like hold it kind of in front of him like this.
You're gonna like try and like cuddle, almost like not cuddle, but like shuffling close and use your body to potentially like shield where Stix is going to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at this beautiful knife. This is my pride and joy.
Oh, I do have to make new characters to break the current prison.
Stix, you're in luck. There is no one in the street as you come out.
Okay, as soon as I...
And you're able to like scoot around, sort of like out of sight, and like get amongst the trees proper.
Yeah, as soon as I come out, I'm taking off my own cloak and wrapping it around the armor as best I can.
Yeah.
So it sort of just like looks like I've got some big sort of like pack. And then I'm gonna try and get around the sort of building and just sort of look inconspicuous, like I'm waiting for someone or something. You know, like just sort of like, oh, I'm waiting with this package. It's a normal package. It's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or obviously it being covered by my cloak, hopefully, should help.
Yeah. Okay. So from there, Arwen, you are eventually able to extricate yourself from this situation. Have you purchased another knife?
No. I have knives. I don't need any more.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. It's been really fun.
This has been great.
Yeah, well,
I hope we see you again.
yes, hopefully my master will be back this evening or in the morning. If your friend wants to come by and look at the armor again with him, then please do. My master will be pleased if I can have some hand in sort of securing its sale. Although I mustn't promise it to you in case it doesn't have to go to Lord Furnist.
I feel really bad.
Oh, me too. Oh.
DJ, stop making characters that are nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should the world be filled with assholes that you
Yes.
stab?
Yes.
I couldn't that go had like children back there who were like slaves or some shit. I would have been fine with that.
Yes, Stix, you walk through the back, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a strangely familiar-looking set of caverns. This is where the goblin mage was. He has a secret portal. Stix, you are able to make it back to Arwen, and Arwen, you're able to meet up with Stix, and the two of you are able to walk through the city. It takes you another sort of hour or so. You are let back across the bridge and can exit. Sort of by getting it maybe a few hundred yards away and sort of, Klari, Neo, you guys can all eventually sort of co-locate yourselves in the dark.
As we're walking across the bridge, like just like leaving, and just as we're sort of just over the bridge, out of earshot, I started to say, okay, if we tell them we bought this, okay, we bought this armor.
Of course we bought it.
I
do you think that I'm going to tell them we stole it?
Okay,
They'll tell me off. They'll say it's my fault.
No, it's no one's fault. It's no one's fault. We bought it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So you make it back to your compatriots with your arms.
We've got your jars.
You can give Klari.
You're on.
Oh, dear.
Now, pretty much full night. Night has set in. It is dark. You can see the stars in the sky.
I will take the watch.
Okay.
The whole one.
The whole watch.
The full night time.
Okay, you will gain a point of exhaustion and not recover any of your spell slots or your health or your channel divinities by doing so.
I'd like to take the equivalent of like a short rest, but yes, I think Stix is feeling really, really guilty right now. but also there's kind of a lot going through his mind of like, you know, he's meant to sort of grow up and be some kind of cool protector one day. And you looked at that armor and went, "Oh my god, yes, that's the kind of armor like a protector wears." You know, this badass, awesome protector of the forest, literally wearing the forest on his back. And what did I do to get it? I stole it. Turns out I'm kind of still not quite ready for it after all. And I'm feeling pretty guilty.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you'll definitely...
Arwen sleeps soundly.
So Stix, you would say you're going to take the first watch and then you'll probably not wake anyone up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can mark off a point of exhaustion. You can roll hit dice to recover things. Anything you gain back on a short rest you can get.
I don't get shit all on a short rest, I'm afraid.
Oh dear. Alright. Well. Everyone sleeps. You guys make a camp and everyone settles down and goes to sleep. Arwen, you are unconcerned with your, or potentially unconcerned with your choices that day.
Yeah, Arwen doesn't care. Abby feels terrible, but Arwen does not care.
Both you give Neo his armor and he sort of he puts it all on, tries it all out, adjusts a few of the straps, then takes it all off and settles down to go to sleep.
Oh yeah, Clary, here's some bottles.
You give all the vials and things like that.
Thank. There you go. Have fun with that one.
You can spend some time distributing that before you go to sleep, Clary, and you guys all sort of take in your evening meal, eat your rations and things. Clary, just make an insight check for me.
Oh! That's good insight on. Why are dolphins being so fucking short? Oh, Jesus.
So Stix, you notice, certainly seems to be unsettled by something or other. Whether that was the sort of events of the day and the strain it's taken on him, he certainly didn't necessarily feel so good about his initial goblin slaying of the chef, or whether something else has happened is up to you. But you sense that Stix feels a little out of kilter.
I'm gonna sit with him wherever he is at the moment so that our conversation isn't obvious.
Okay.
Just ask if he's okay.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Paladin things and sort. Moral questions of life. Fine. Totally fine.
Are you upset about the goblins from earlier?
Yeah.
That was not good.
How? When you left your land, geez, I'm worried about saving just a little forest, and you came out here and you decided to save your entire land. How did you know you were ready to do that?
I'm not ready, is the truth. But my problem is that no one else is going to do it if I don't. If I don't do anything, my land will be destroyed.
I see.
Everyone else seems to have given up. So, it's worth a try.
Okay. That is actually surprisingly helpful for my moral quandary, thank you. Okay. I'll just, sit the rest of the night out.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? You have one of diaries. You can to read that.
At some point in the evening, Stix will probably decide, well, no use fucking moping about all evening, I might as well do something productive, and I'll start getting through that diary. I picked up, the most recent one.
You picked up the last one, yes.
Yes.
So, this one, you flicking through it and reading sort of a few pages here and there to get the sort of gist of most of it. You ascertain this is the most recent one, and it talks about the goblin Grog, who, from context, you pick up that he had recently discovered the tree, and the entries get very sparse here for a time, as it seems to cover a period of many years where there's not much sort of significance going on. Some days are almost just more digging, another week of digging. This seems to cover his experiences excavating the area that he did to form this tunnel underneath, or this cave system underneath the trees. Going through the process of using the magic that he'd learned to create the door to keep people out. The magic he developed to try and the breeding that he did to try and increase the potency of the bees, the size of the bees, increase their productivity. What he went through trying to set up almost like a business from this, and how he sort of journeyed through the forest to track down other goblins and subjugate them with pain, and it details in some places almost with glee the pain and violence he went to subjugate other goblins into working for him.
Oh fuck. We did not do enough to this guy.
But that's all the stuff you find out from the final book.
And also, this makes Stix feel so much worse for killing that one in the kitchen. Holy fuck.
Arwen, if you wanted to read a little bit of yours before bed, you could. Or you can save it for another time.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you were talking about one. Sorry.
I'll read a tiny bit of it.
Okay. So you learn... Yeah, but it's a little bit slower for you because you have to get Neo to you. So you learn the bits that you get at the start. You only get the very first few pages, and you get the start of this tale where Gildath Rorik Ogdo Delda woke up one day to discover that he had been transformed. And the little bit you get is a lot of self-pity and woe for his fate of being transformed into a goblin, and how he fled his family home and journeyed amongst the surrounding mountains That's all you get from the very little bit you read at the start.
Okay, so he thought he'd just stolen something from some other guy. Fair enough. Okay, well, I will sleep soundly.
Okay, well, while you all sleep, Klari, you awaken and find yourself standing at the top of a nondescript hill. Grass and flowers scattered around you. The clouds overhead are stormy grey, with a faint red tint to them. Laid out before you, almost like a map, down below, is a land you quickly recognise from the maps you've seen as Kavran. Looking north on this map, you can see a land covered in ice and snow, far away across the sea. Down south, again, crossing the sea once more, you can see another landmass, dry and burnt by the sun. To the east, you look, and you see the familiar shapes of hills and mountains and forests in the outline of the land. This land you recognise as your own home land, where you yourself sailed from many weeks ago. And as you stare down, a voice behind you says, "Welcome, knowledge seeker. Beautiful, isn't it?" Turning around, you can see a figure shrouded in a light grey cloak, the hem dissipating at their feet into a rolling fog. The face hidden in shadow, you can just make out the lower jaw, pale skin. As they walk towards you, the cloak is slightly pulled back around the legs, and you can see armoured legs with rips and tears in the chainmail as it wraps around the legs. The feet are obscured by the smoke and the fog. As they stand beside you and you turn to face the world once more, they say, "The world is filled with so much potential. So many people, so many lives. But it's such a messy thing. Desperately in need of order and rule. Filled with so much conflict and fighting. Just imagine all the things, the knowledge, the memories, lost to conflict and war. I can offer you the chance to understand more than you do right now, to glimpse things that have been lost. If you will accept the gift." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Well, damn.
Alright.
Dun dun dun.
About this creature's proposal. If you have any questions and things like that, save them up and we will tackle them all next week. Until